Hi everybody. I just started roasting some peppers over my stove, and I have something special that I'm going to be making today, and they're called Chile Rellenos. So right now I'm roasting them. You can sit up there and you can roast them on a grill, outdoor, and it's really okay. So hopefully these things will be alright. And I wanted to show you how to share and make chile rellenos my way. And my mom used to make them, but she used the canned peppers. I mean, who can blame her, right? I mean, they have some pepper, if you want to cut your time in half, you can get the canned peppers, and you can just rinse them off and use that. So, but you know what? I like the process of roasting them. I like to stuff them. But these chile rellenos are going to be extra special. And I just wanted to start off with roasting them because you know how that little beeper goes beep, beep, beep? Well, it was doing it, and I didn't want that to be a problem. So, and like I said, my kitchen is awfully small, and I want to do this. So, we start off with some peppers, and here's I used to always ask my mom, how many eggs do you use? And she says it's 1 egg for relleno. So 1 egg for each relleno. So here I am thinking, okay, I gotta calculate and figure out how many ounces is an egg. And then because you can actually buy your eggs fresh, or you can cheat a little and get the egg whites in a carton, which I think is absolutely cool. So here I am in these. And you know what? While I'm roasting these, I'm going to pour myself a glass of wine because, honey, I've had a rough week. So, here I am. I hope you can see me. Well, let me kind of do it over here. And that way, I get going. I don't drink all the time. I don't actually think that I drink all the time, but I love a glass of wine every now and then. And I think it's wonderful that even the federal government says that a woman should have 1 glass of wine every night. So, you're probably thinking, oh, I wonder how many glasses she's going to have tonight to make up for the glasses that I didn't have, right? So, usually I let this rest, but that's a glass, right? That's a glass. Here's to you. Thanks for visiting with me today. Oh my gosh, that's good. It's a Chardonnay here in California. The original smoking loon. Yes, I need that. So, here we go. Like always, I'm going to wash my hands. Alrighty. I've been washing them all this time, so a real quick wash will be alright. I wanted to share something with you real quick. This is called a boule. You remember these? Some of you out there? The boules, they cut them in half and they use them for scooping, and atole, we use them a lot for atole. Well, my mom did. And I loved them. I fell in love with them. There it goes. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Sorry about that. So, where was I? So I painted this for my mom. I painted this years ago when I just had babies and I wanted to join an art class, and I did. I did a painting class, and I did some morning glories, a little bit of flowers on there, a little tiny butterfly, and I put para mi madre que adoro. So I don't know if that's proper Spanish, but I did the best that I could, and she had it on her bed, and everything that I gave her, she cherished. Actually, everything that I gave both of my parents, they cherished. And boy, did they collect. So, these rellenos, I'm a little spoiled when it comes to food. I don't know about you, but if I could do it by scratch, I'm going to do it by scratch, and I'm going to enjoy while I do it by scratch. So, I'm going to put this aside. Actually, you know what? I'm going to put it right here for right now. So keep that there with me. And let's do some chile rellenos. Anyways, you see how I have some tongs? I usually can put my hands in there and use the stems, but I could do all that. You know what? My days are over for rushing. I just can't do it anymore. You know, I used to cater for many, many years. And of course, I used the can when they wanted to order the chile rellenos. And I used to cater and for hundreds. And all you people out there that are still cooking your patou soft and are catering, I don't know how you did it. Well, actually, I don't know how I did it too, because being a single parent and running a catering business was not easy. Single parent and a busy kid, so it wasn't easy. But nowadays, I just like to kind of relax and just kind of enjoy cooking, and I've slowed down a lot. So I figure, why not show everybody what can I offer? And I still wanted to offer something. I said, what can I offer to the community, to the world? What can I offer that is something that has been given to me? And cooking is one of the things that I can offer that has been given to me as a gift. And I know, like I said earlier in my other segments, of my other little cooking videos, I say segments. Why not? Anyways, I kind of, like I love cooking. To me, it's therapeutic. So I do it, and I know a lot of people do it, and you're probably getting entertained with this, but I actually do this for therapy. And like I was cooking one day, and everything just kind of came to a halt, and that's when I knew I can't do this anymore. This is a little bit too much. So I kind of took it down probably 1,000 notches, because I was going, trying to support my family and trying to, keep our home and just going. And I just said I couldn't do it anymore. So I like doing this. This is fun for me, and I hope you enjoy it. And then I can go from there. Wherever this takes me, I don't know, but at least I'm enjoying what I'm doing, along my venture in life. So here I have my roasted peppers, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to sweat them. And so take a, recyclable bag. You can use a Ziploc, but I'm going to use this, and kind of sweat them in this bag. Pick them up a little bit. Some of them aren't going to get peeled so quite, but that's okay. And then we're going to roast them, and while sweat them, and while they're sweating, what I'm going to do is start my filling, because these are going to be filled with a meat, and I chose a special meat, which is ground chicken, which is I got from a local organic store, and they choose their meats very carefully. And I thought, why not? I want to go local. I don't want to go you know, I want to know where my meat's coming from. So I'm going to use local meat. So I'm going to turn this on, heat up the pan, and so I have some canola oil and extra virgin olive oil. It's California and it's Tantillo, and this oil is so amazing. I know there's a lot of oils out there, and the guy was so nice. This was at Safeway. I'm not trying to give him dibs or props or anything, but you know, at the grocery store, he was so nice. He said, would you like to try it? And I said, what's the difference between the oils in Italy, because I always get the imported Italian oil, and the California oil? And he says, well, why don't you try it? And he says, are you familiar with the Italian oils? And I said, yeah, I am, because I've cooked with it all the time. And then he says, well, he opened it up for me. I mean, talk about service. He was really nice, he was polite, and he was nice enough to open up a whole bottle, and give me a taste. And I think if you're nice, and if you're, you know, basically a good person, I think people will be nice in return. So I tasted it, and it's absolutely amazing. I mean, it has like the, I can tell the difference. It has this smooth olive oil taste, and then at the end it kind of goes, pow, I'm an olive. And it's like, wow, I could really taste the difference between the extra virgin olive oil from Italy and from California. And I'm not saying one is bad or the other one is better, but all I'm saying is that it was absolutely delicious, and I enjoyed it, and I said I'm going to get it. And I usually don't want to cook with olive oil that tastes that good, but I'm going to use it for the feeling, so that ought to be okay. And then of course I got the canola oil, which I think is really important, that you get the express olive oil, express canola oil. I mean, there's been controversies about, you know, oils, and this is express, so it's a better oil to use when you're using an expressed. It's for high heat. It's specifically for high heat, and it's a real it's a very good quality, and it's 100% mechanically expeller pressed refined canola oil. In other words, they don't put all that stuff in it to bring the oil out. They don't put all those crazy chemicals that would hurt you, that would hurt your body. And I mean, God, who does that? Who sits up there and puts chemicals in our food? I mean, who does that? Yeah, you dummies out there. I'm sorry. I mean, good Lord. I mean, how are we going to change the way we eat if we don't see things the way we should be seeing them? Instead of saying, oh, it doesn't bother me. Really? Anyways, so I'm going to do 50-50. So I'll do a little, about 50% here. Oh, well, that's a little bit, a lot. And then I'm going to put just a little bit. I mean, this one, brand new. This one is just going to put just a little. And I know that's a lot of oil, but my meat is so lean. I say that's about a couple tablespoons. My meat is so lean that I need it. I mean, it's absolutely beautiful. I don't know if you've ever heard of Mary's chickens. Well, I'm glad I have the name Mary. Because those are some really wonderful chickens. And the meat is so different. Organically grown. And you know what? I don't know if I'm supposed to be naming, but I'm just trying to help. I'm not doing this for profit. And you big rigs out there, don't go over there and give these people a hard time. Our local growers and our local farmers. You know, you need to stop. You people need to stop putting small businesses, and yeah, we need the big businesses, but we also need our small businesses. So I'm gonna brown that up beautifully See how that is? That's so beautiful. And let that brown up. I want a beautiful, just a beautiful, you know, a beautiful texture in the middle of the relleno, because I'm going to add some cheese, and I'm going to add the meat, and I'm going to dip it, and I'm going to show you how to, you know, whip up the egg whites and my little secrets, and I think you're going to enjoy it. So I'm going to prepare the filling here, and then I'm going to add, it's a, I don't know if it's a Trinity or a Mirepoix, it's one of them. Anyways, I got about 30% of the onions that are cut small dice, and then I have the other third is actually 50%, I'm sorry, but the other 50% are the carrots and the bell peppers. Now I might be off a little bit. I was gonna go check and make sure, but you know, I hope I'm not being tested. So if I am, excuse me. I just have to go back and just, because there's so much to learn in culinary. You can't retain everything. Even teachers, come on, give them a break. They have to go back and they have to study, okay, because there's so much. Culinary, the cuisine is so huge, it's so large, and it's awesome. So here I'm going to put about, I'd say about a couple of teaspoons of salt, and then some pepper for taste. Who doesn't like pepper? Oh, and a little bit of comino. This is ground comino, and you got to be really careful because it's really strong and pungent. And then I'm going to put some dried oregano leaves. I'd say about a teaspoon. I can smell that. It smells so good. Yummy, yummy. Oh boy, this is absolutely delicious and beautiful. Try it. Make sure it's seasoned enough. A little bit on the salty side because I'm going to add this. I'm just going to balance the salt. So, there you go. Add that in. This is going to be so beautiful. Look at that beautiful color. Beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. And then I think I want to cover it. I'm going to get my cheeses out, get everything ready. Because it takes a minute to do this, you know. So, get everything. And I have, in the meantime, I have a bowl, a stainless steel bowl in the freezer. Because I want my egg whites to be nice and fluffy. So I put it in there so that those egg whites can really fluff up a little bit. And if you want a real firm egg white, you can always put some cream tartar in it, and that'll keep it firm and together. But I'm not going to use that today. I'm going to use, I'm just going to continue. I could put some cream tartar in there. Yeah, I think I will. You know what? For culinary purposes, I'm going to do it. If I can find it. It's in here somewhere. Where are you? Cream tartar. Ah, found it. So that's what I forgot to. I'm going to put this aside. Hopefully I don't forget to put it in. Anyways, well, this ought to help. Oh, that's good. Oh. I got my cheeses out here. you know, I wanted to do a variety of cheeses. I didn't just want to do, so I can have some with meat and cheese. I can have some with cheese only, vegetarian, and I could have some with just the meat in it. Meat and cheese and cheese. So here we're going to get going. I'm going to take out 3 eggs, and they're nice and cold. Make sure your eggs are cold because they have to be cold in order to fluff up. Fluff up. Alrighty. Okay. Take 2 of these out. And there's a trick here. I have 2 bowls so that I can separate the egg. So here I go. Woo. And you know what? You can get an egg separator. But I'm going to use the yolk. The yolk is going to go into the, it's almost like a souffle technique that, you know, that I use. Only I don't make the bechamel, but I do, is add the flour that I'm going to use for the rellenos. There we go. And you know, whatever is left on the mixture of the egg, I used to make little tortas, and you know, and they're very, very delicious. So I have 3 of these eggs here. I'm going to take a whisk. Just kind of mix that up. Okay. Mix that up. And then I'm going to wait to mix that in the cold. So 1 minute here. Alrighty. So those are still sweating, those the peppers. And what I'm doing, oh, this is going to be so beautiful. Look at this. It's absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. That's going to go on the inside. Beautiful. Oh heck. Where's the wine? So I can pour some in there. Pour a little splash of this. Little splash won't hurt. Make that meat so juicy. And get that flavor in that meat. Okay. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to prepare our cheeses. And I want to use some cheese that kind of takes me back. And I like using, use this. Rinse this out real quick. I like using cheeses that remind me of my mother, myself, and people that I've been around. So let me put this aside. Pull this out. This aside here. Okay. And then we're just going to cut up the cheese. And it's going to be a little long video. I'm sorry. Should have had everything prepared, but I figured, you know what, let me just take you through the process so that you can, I'm not in no competition here. And I know I have a little bit of time, so I'm going to cube these up. Yum. Look at these beautiful pieces. Let's see. So you want to make them kind of, like rectangular here. What's this? called? It's a special cut. Okay, you got me. I can't remember what the cut was. I have my cheat sheet. Have you ever had a cheat sheet? Anyways. You know what it's called, you people in the culinary. What's it called? Now see, if I was a real teacher, I'd say, what's it called? Absolutely delicious. Yum. And so, Monterey Jack cheese reminds me of my mother. She loved it. Cheddar, I love. I enjoy cheddar cheese. Yeah, I do. So. Okay. Cut that. And I got an A in my knife skills class. I can't remember these cuts. It'll come. But every cut has a name to it. You know, and I meet so many people who don't really care about what they are called, the cuts, and to me that takes away from our culinary. I mean, it's nice to know the cuts. So, I think I have enough cheese. Of course, I have to sample it. Yum. Who doesn't like cheese? Love cheese. No, I'm not supposed to eat it, but why not? Okay, come over here and check our meat. And usually if you have help in the kitchen, you know, you have your prep line. That is great. Oh, let's try that. Oh, that's hot. I can taste the wine. But you want to taste it. And make sure all your flavors are in there. What I'm going to do, I can really taste the wine. It's very subtle. I'm going to add more pepper in it. I really want to get that peppery taste. More oregano. More cumin, just a little bit more salt. And you know there's something missing for me, and what I think